Ace-2 suited, I decide to open and take it down. Sixes, yeah, we're definitely shoving this, especially when it gets flat there. And take it down. Ace-9, open, fine. Lost keys makes a really tiny 3-bet, but Ace-9 is a lot different than 3s because you're not sure what you're looking to flop. Ace-9 again, I raise. Hot Carl shoves. Here I've got like a little over 20 big blinds, 21, and both the players behind me have less than 20. So I knew Carl, and Carl's on the button, so I thought Carl could be shoving pretty wide here, and I had folded to like a bunch of 3-bets the times that I got 3-bet. So I decided to make a stand here and call with the Ace-9. It's kind of light, pretty marginal, but it kind of was a game flow thing. Basically, I justified it by saying if I kept folding the 3-bets, I would be getting exploited pretty badly. So I decided to call in. I actually do have the best hand and hold, which is good. Okay, King 4, we'll open this on the button, take it down. 10, small blind, definitely 3-bet this. Deuces drew, flatted, we know that he's a moron, and so we're going to 3-bet a little small, see if we can get Hot Carl to shove, or Deuces drew, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, hold on just a sec. Oh. Sorry about that. So I go ahead and 3-bet a little too small for out of position, probably. I should have probably made it like 38 or something like that. Hot Carl folds, deuces flats, which is asinine with any 2 cards. Okay, so like in terms of, and I actually know Deuces Drew is a terrible player and doesn't know what he's doing, so in terms of balancing my range, like if I was against a good opponent here, since I would pretty much be shoving my whole range or check folding my whole range if I thought that my opponent was good and possibly had like aces or kings or something. In this spot, I would still just shove if my opponent somehow. I mean, it's hard to know if a good opponent got in the spot because they wouldn't be good by definition. Deuces Drew had like a 15x stack when Carl opened, so he had a stack where he should be reshoving or folding, and instead he flatted, so he's not good. But anyways, so if you want to keep your range balance, like if I had kings or queens here, I'd probably just shove. So I should probably do it when I have a set 2, except I mean if you're playing like an opponent who will think about those things. The problem on this board is that Deuces Drew can't have ace king or ace queen because they would have just put it in pre-flop if he had either of those hands. So he can't really have anything. And of course we're never folding no matter what. We have less than a pot-sized bet left, so given a free card to like a gut shot or something like king queen or queen jack, or giving a free card to a heart is not really a big consideration, because of how little money is left to play, and so yeah, so basically because he can't have anything, and because he should bluff fairly often when he only has less than a pot-sized bet left, and I check to him, I go ahead and check. Oops, sorry. I go ahead and check, and he checks back, turns the jack. Now there, if he has any bear king or queen, if he has queen jack, or if he has like king 10 or whatever, then he can have an out to a gut shot. So now there's a lot of hands that will call us, and there's you just want to get the money in at this point. So I just shove now, and he turned the straight, which is dirty. But I still think I pretty much played it right. He played it atrocious, obviously. Both of his spots pre-flop, when Hot Carl initially opened, he should reshove king queen suited, and then when I 3-bet, he should either, if he doesn't say he just calls like he did, and now I 3-bet, he still should either shove or fold pre-flop. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't flat on those stack sizes, guys. 9-10 is always a beautiful hand, but I ended up folding it. Thought about 3-betting it. King 5, open the button, take it down. 5s, see what happens. I decided to complete over deuces drew. We know he's a goofball and does weird things, so I complete. Terrible flop, I check. Oh, good turn. I lead for value and take it down. King 9 suited, open, and get shoved on, and have to fold. 4s, open, take it down. 10s, open, take it down. Are we at the final table yet? I'm not sure. I think we are though. Yeah, this is the final table, I'm pretty sure. Okay, King Queen suited, open in middle position, take it down. 4s. Let's see, we got like 20 something big blinds, but like 24 or something. Guy opens in middle position, re-shove on him, take it down. Fold a lot. Fold a lot. Okay. Fold to us here, I assume, yeah, because we open and take it down. Deuce 3-0, we must get a walk. Yep. 7-5 suited, open it on the button, get called. I flop middle pair. I decided to check back here for pocket control. There's a lot of draws he can check raise me with, and I have enough showdown value where I can call on a lot of turns, and there's a lot of good turn cards for me, 7, a 5, club, that make my hand easier to play. And yeah, but I didn't want to have to bet fold or bet call on this flop. Okay, there's one of our good turn cards. He leads for less than half pot. A lot of times that is just a draw. So there's an argument that can be made for just shoving right here to protect our hand. I decided to just call and see if I can induce a bluff on the river or improve my hand. Ace is not really a good hand for Nest Assault's range. He defended out of the big blind, and the ace is a good card for my range. So I expect him to check a lot of the time here. He'll slow down with an 8 if he has it. He'll not bluff because the ace is a bad card for him to bluff. So he checks, I check behind, and he had a draw, but not a big one. Decent size. Okay, 3s, I think I fold, yeah. Interesting. King Queen O, open, and get shoved on, but this guy only has 15 big blinds. It's pretty close. I tanked for a while thinking about what to do here. Eventually I called, and we were flipping. Yeah, it's pretty close. His range is pretty narrow, so but he only has 15 big blinds. You're getting a fairly big price. But still, that might be a fold. I'm not sure. It probably is. That was probably too light of a call there, even though he only had 15 big blinds. Okay, what happened here? Someone opened in front of me? Yeah, under the gun and gets all kinds of action. Okay, 5s, definite open. Hot Carl shoves on me. I snap call because Carl only had 15 big blinds, or yeah, he basically had 15 big blinds, and I opened the cutoff. So yeah, 5s. He's shoving a very wide range. So call, and we hold. Thickness, getting down to it here. Looks like I lose a bunch of hands in a row here, or I win one, but I lose a bunch. Open this, get shoved on, fold. I guess we'll talk a little bit about my reads on the players at this table. Calahabra or whatever was kind of spazzy, loose aggressive. Nest Assault is kind of irregular, I think. Lost Keys seemed okay, but doesn't seem like he plays that much. And then the other two I didn't really notice anything about.